This is my 2006 Nissan 350Z. This car is the vehicular embodiment of keeping your hand at the 12 o'clock position everywhere you drive. So this car is powered by a 3.5 liter V6. It's a front engine car, rear wheel drive, has a 6-speed transmission, and depending on what model you get, comes with a limited slip differential in the rear. My specific year has the engine coined the rev up. This revs up to 7,000 RPM and has 300 brake horsepower. If you want a car with a linear power band, this is the car for you. The torque curve on this car literally just looks like a tabletop. But the power is so linear and you have torque all over the RPM range. You could be in 5th gear cruising the highway and just pin it and the car will start pulling. This one I'm driving here, my personal 350Z, is essentially stock except for the cone filter. The cone filter didn't give any performance, but it does sound really good. This cone filter sounds amazing. Honestly, it's the only modification on my car right now. It's my favorite just because of the sound. Let's see if we can get a little sound clip here. Sounds so thunderous. You can just hear it sucking in air, and you can hear the plenum volumizing. You can hear the cylinders filling up with air. Just such an amazing sound. So all this power is put through a 6-speed transmission, or you can get these with a 5-speed automatic. The 6-speed's what you really want, but some people get the automatic. If you tell the automatic owners that the 6-speed's better, they get butthurt. So just don't show this to your automatic friends. It's a little notchy like other Nissans, but it's crisp and clean when it goes into gear. This transmission is very durable. Forums will tell you, yes, forums, they're accurate source to quote. The forums will tell you these are good for about 800 horsepower. So let's talk about the chassis and the handling of the vehicle. This car is very direct. Any input you give, the rear end likes to follow. So whatever the front does, the rear follows with it. The steering is nice and tight. There's no slop with the steering wheel. If I were Matt Farah, I would say the steering's on center. This chassis has really high limits. Depending on what tires you have will dictate how fast you can take this car. But you go through a canyon, or you go to the track, or you go to autocross, every corner you take, this car asks for more. It asks you to take that next corner faster. It says, can you brake a little later? Can you brake a little less? I can handle a little faster. One thing I don't like about the handling of this vehicle would be the way it puts power down. Now the power is always ready for you whenever you are, but the differential this car has is a viscous type differential. From autocrossing the car, the viscous doesn't like to lock up instantly, so it acts like an open differential until it gets some heat in it and starts to lock up. Then you can start putting power down to the ground. For those who have a base model, you'll have an open differential. If you only plan on tracking this car, I would suggest buying a base model since they're a bit cheaper, and you can use that extra money you saved up to buy a limited slip differential like a Tomei or a Cusco clutch type. The interior in this car is a love and hate relationship. The interior is dedicated to the driver. The gauges are all facing towards you. They're all there to make sure you know what's going on with the car. The seating position of the vehicle gives you an excellent view of everything going on ahead of you. The only thing I noticed that I didn't like about the visibility of this vehicle is this big ass mirror right here. Once you get used to it, you'll notice it, but the first time getting to this car, you'll notice this big mirror in the way. The steering wheel is nice. The steering wheel is round like we would hope it'd be. Pedal positioning is nice. The pedals aren't too close, they're not too far, they're comfortable for heel towing, and there is a dead pedal to rest your leg for you older people that need that. The seats bolster you in nicely, they hold you, they hug you tight, they don't let you move around, they'll never let you go. One thing that sucks about the interior, Nissan decided to use a rubberized paint on a lot of the trim pieces here. It's on the center console, it's on the door panels, it's next to the door handles, and even the light brisk of your fingernail will scratch it. So you'll see a lot of these scratched up interiors. For someone looking to buy this car, if you don't mind going through and repainting it, then I don't think it's a big issue. So a lot of the interior pieces are really cheap. A lot of the doors you open and close don't want to shut. They creak around, etc. There's a lot of little compartments in this car. First, there's no glove box here. It's because it's behind the passenger seat. This glove box is pretty big. You could probably fit a dead baby if that's what you're into. Oh, sorry, the regular car reviews in me is coming out. A little bit of dark humor. Inside of the glove box, if you open up the mat, there's another little hiding spot. Then there's two little compartments here, one on the center console, a little condom holder down here, and then 4 cup holders. Honestly, this would be the perfect drug dealer car. You'd have so many places to hide stuff. You could even pull out the OEM sub and hide a bunch more shit in there. I don't condone doing drugs or selling it though. The brakes on this car are pretty weak. My model is the touring model, so it did not have the Brembo brakes that came on the Grand Touring trim levels, or depending on the year of the track. They fade out quick. It holds a firm pedal, feels nice, but like I said, they fade out quick. Just driving the Canyon, they fade out. This is on OEM pads, so maybe a good set of Hawk pads would remedy this.